My name is Toby Lee. I'm a graduating student of the Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Engineering with prosthetics and orthotics. I will also begin my MPhil in Biomedical Engineering in the coming semester. I have always been interested in biomedical science and I enjoy overcoming challenges by improvising practical solutions. So, PolyU Biomedical Engineering provides me with an opportunity to tackle healthcare problems by interdisciplinary research and technology transfer. I chose to study an additional area of prosthetics and orthotics because it is a unique and interesting subject where science and art come across each other. Besides, I can work in the front line in the clinical settings to appreciate the interplay between every discipline of medical practitioners and the complexity of our healthcare system. And the inspiration of my outstanding work stems from here. Right now, apart from pursuing a research postgraduate degree, I work as a prosthetist and orthotist in a hospital, and I'm also the co-founder and CEO of my startup, which was established in my year 4 study. In the future, I would like to pursue the leadership role in the public health-related careers. My outstanding work is my final year project, which is about developing a machine learning-based knee osteoarthritis progression prediction model with clinical data. The reason driving me to do this project is because knee osteoarthritis is a prevalent musculoskeletal disease in Hong Kong with no cure, affecting nearly 10% of the population, and therefore leading to the long waiting line in the public hospitals. Worse still, hospitals only provide them with non-personalized treatments, leading to poor treatment outcomes and medical resource allocation, and the lack of accurate prediction of KOA progression risk in clinical settings is to blame for. In light of the flawed disease management and looming aging population, I use artificial intelligence to develop a knee OA progression risk predictor. This predictor consists of a neural network that was trained with 2 large-scale KOA databases in the US for better model generalization. A Hong Kong database will be incorporated for improved adaptation for local population prediction. I was given about a year to finish this project under the normal curriculum, but I was able to finish it in 3 months. So I decided to use the remaining time to turn this research project into a business idea to begin my entrepreneurship venture. In a broad sense, the AI predictor will become a preventive medicine in the healthcare industry. With cheap and accessible clinical data and medical images, the predictor serves as a multimodal trial system with survival analysis to differentiate KOA patients based on their progression risk. Besides, the prediction system rightly falls into a category of precision healthcare, in which the results are interpretable to a clinical practitioner to establish a multidisciplinary personalized treatment protocol. KOA patients with low progression risk can receive low-cost preventive treatments such as education, lifestyle modification, whereas high progression risk patients can be arranged for more intensive therapy at the earlier stage for better treatment outcome and medical resource allocation. We also value point of care, and hence a mobile application will be launched. It includes online rehabilitation sections, which are vital for treatment involving group dynamics and interactions. It also enables the user to update their clinical data to the medical professionals for continuous monitoring. Lastly, an online communication platform will be developed for education and advising purposes. It is hoped that the point of care can bring about an uninterrupted and streamlined treatment process. I began by publishing my research results to a renowned international scientific journal, and I was invited to give a presentation in the 2020 OWS World Congress on knee osteoarthritis to gain academic recognition. Then, I started competing and won several seed fund events, which were PolyU Microfund, PolyU Lean Launchpad Program, and Science and Technology Entrepreneurship Program from the Hong Kong Science and Technology Park. Later on, I also secured overseas project exhibition opportunities, which were the 2020 Mid-Taipei Style Festival and the 2020 Tech Connect Business Summit in Washington, D.C. After gaining the support and resources in this half a year, I was able to expand my business. All of these achievements can only be made possible because of the two important mentors and the support that I've been receiving during the study at PolyU. When I was a Year 2 student, Dr. Hin Jung Lau, who is now the BSc Program Leader in the Department of Biomedical Engineering, allowed me to launch the iWheelchair project, in which I needed to design an automatic system on a wheelchair to prevent the users from developing pressure ulcers. This was not an easy task, as it requires multidisciplinary knowledge, like physiology and computer programming. Therefore, I had to consult experts from occupational therapy and computer science in order to materialize this project. So, this project has enlightened me of the importance of multidisciplinary research. 2 years later, I began my final year project, which was about developing a machine learning-based neosteroitis progression prediction system. This project was under the supervision of Dr. Chun Yi-wen, who is the assistant professor in the Department of Biomedical Engineering. Given his rich medical and research training at the Orthopedic Surgery Department of HKU and CUHK, he is very knowledgeable to the disease pathology. In order to train any AI for prediction purpose, a large database is needed. As for my case, I need one with clinical data for accurate prediction of the disease progression risk. Thanks to my project supervisor, Dr. Chun Yi-wen, who has a strong academic connection from his decade-long research experience, I was able to acquire two well-established databases from the US, laying a solid foundation for the development of my AI. Moreover, using his extensive network, I was able to make acquaintance with people from all walks of life, such as doctors and different allied health practitioners, local and international scholars, and healthcare-related industrial leaders. Through the interviews with them, I was able to gain valuable insights not only to my project, but also to the healthcare system in Hong Kong. As an entrepreneurship amateur, I lacked the necessary knowledge and resources to commercialize my research project. Fortunately, PolyU Institute for Entrepreneurship has a wide range of staff supporting programs. I have participated in the PolyU Microfund and Launchpad program this year, not only because of the workspace and prize money, but also the training workshops, and helped with the overseas universities and extensive industrial and alumni network for mentorship. Through these programs, I was given the chance to interview healthcare practitioners from different sectors, such as public, private, and primary healthcare sectors, to learn the treatment logistics and healthcare system in Hong Kong. I also received invaluable business advice from local and international industrial leaders from well-known healthcare enterprises, such as Stryker, Medtronic, and Deltasun. The first thing come to my mind is definitely learning to construct an AI to solve the problem by myself, which is not taught during my undergraduate study. Therefore, I have to surf the internet to look from the websites or online videos which could teach me how to compile the program. As I am setting up a company to commercialize this project, I've interviewed the healthcare practitioners to validate the value proposition of my AI in the market. Therefore, this project allows me to learn about the healthcare system in Hong Kong, like the treatment logistics in public and private hospitals, and the interplay between the hospitals, primary and community healthcare. Apart from the hard knowledge, I also learned much about time management and leadership skills. As a researcher, clinical practitioner, and the founder of a business at the same time, it is definitely a very ambitious and difficult task for me. So I have to plan my everyday itinerary in a well-organized way to make the most out of each day. As the CEO of my company, I'm the most senior officer in charge of managing the organization, and my responsibility includes being the strategic decision maker, driving changes in the company, and motivating my colleagues. Therefore, in order to maintain the smooth running of the business, I have to take up my leadership skills to translate my vision into reality for the greater good of the company, and also make good use of my communication skills to facilitate the effective execution of the tasks. From my outstanding work, in a broad sense, I learned about the healthcare system in Hong Kong and the possibility to introduce AI in chronic disease management. As an entrepreneur, I've formed an extensive network with local and international academic, clinical, and industrial leaders. I've also gained invaluable insights into commercializing a research project, time management, leadership, and communication skills. Through this project, I learned about the ecosystem of our healthcare system and the unparalleled benefits of using AI in chronic disease management. Therefore, my project and my company will bring a disruptive change and profound benefits in the healthcare industry and reinforce the public health in our society. Firstly, our prediction system can differentiate KOA patients with varying progression risk for early pinpoint treatment with appropriate resources from multidisciplinary medical efforts. This not only improves the cost effectiveness for medical entities, but also enhances the treatment outcome for the patients. Besides, our technology solution will strengthen the cohesive interplay between various sectors within the healthcare system. We anticipate that in the primary healthcare, it serves as a screening system for KOA patients who will undergo the trial system in hospital to evaluate for the optimal personalized treatment plan. The community healthcare will shoulder part of the mild cases by providing preventive treatments, namely education and lifestyle modification. Lastly, KOA will serve as a prime example for chronic disease management with AI, which is expected to expand to the other musculoskeletal and aging-related diseases, such as osteoporosis, Alzheimer's disease, heart attack, and stroke in the future, to benefit the well-being of the community. Getting to the university is definitely a significant achievement for anyone, but you should not stop here. Your life is just beginning to take a great leap if you could cherish the upcoming opportunities. So my first advice would be to stay hungry and foolish. University is a very welcoming haven to nurture every student. Try to be curious all the time. Do not be afraid to ask and do not be ashamed to make any mistakes. Therefore, I can encourage you to go out and meet with different people and never satisfied with simple achievement and always ask for more to push yourself beyond the limit. As a researcher, therapist, and entrepreneur myself, I can say that if you could cherish the opportunities and resources in the university, you could be a jack of all trades and master of many.